not to walk down the road where the light dies, where the old tangled branches whisper all the lies. I carried your heart, wrapped it up in silk and in sorrow, knowing that no sun would ever bless our tomorrow. The ground is cold and hungry, demanding its due, but the curse of your memory, it still sees me through. The thorn path calls me where the blood meets the clay. I walk this endless road until the final day, bound by the vine. I feel the ancient cold settling deep in my bones, listening to your spirit speak in low hushed tones. I laid my own reflection beneath the black stone. Now I am only yours, I am no longer alone. We drank from the same chalice, tasted the same decay, and traded all the sunshine for the endless gray. This is the only garden where our love will ever grow, where the midnight moon watches the thorns below. Walk with me in silence, where the darkness is our shield. Every single secret of the grave is now revealed.
The fire in my spirit is a dangerous flame. I'll walk the broken glass just to get to your side. I am the only master of this desperate night. The rhythm is a weapon pushing me ahead. Every single heartbeat think you got control, but you already know. I got the iron will. The beat is a great beat. Every single bass drop is a taste of pure heat. You can't deny the power, you can't push it aside. The darkness is the engine and the rhythm is the tide. I feel the metal grinding in the architecture of my need. A complicated hunger from the original seed. We left the soft emotions back in the simple light. Now we trade in pure power in the middle of the night. The hi-hats are a warning, running on the track. There ain't no damn stopping, there is no turning back. The only thing I ask is the for attention. I built this damn power from pure dark intention. The energy is surging, it will not drop low. You think you got control, but you already know. I got the iron will. The beat is the great beat. Every single bass drop is a taste of pure heat. You can't deny the power, you can't push it aside. The darkness is the engine and the rhythm is the tide.
The cold steel is gleaming, reflects the final cost. Every gentle feeling is a luxury we lost. I wear the chains of craving as a symbol on my arm, protected by the metal from anything that's warm. I am the pure obsession, running on the void, and tuned into the darkness, returning to the soul. The silence holds us eternally now. We kneel before the shadow of the forgotten crown. Bring the flame to the altar where the memory resides. Let the darkness gather where the final truth hides. We are the faithful echoes of a love that cannot cease. floor in the suffocating space. I feel the rhythm taking over, mechanical and slow. I'm just chasing the feeling, letting the damn sadness flow. My velvet gloves are hiding the trembling in my hand. A lonely damn surrender that you'll never understand. I'm crying neon tears, reflecting on the glass. A perfect lonely feeling that forever has to last. Let the beat drag us under, where the feeling is profound. The only damn freedom is here on this cold ground. The light is fractured, breaking on the columns of the room. Dancing through the shadows, escaping from the gloom. The rhythm is relentless, holding us in place. A dangerous slow passion without any grace. I whisper the confession into the ambient hum, waiting for the silence that is eventually gonna come. I'm crying neon tears, reflecting on the glass. A perfect lonely feeling that forever has to last. Let the beat drag us under, where the feeling is profound. The only damn freedom is here on this cold ground. Don't stop the motion. If you stop, I might break. Just keep dancing for the feeling, for God's sake. The sadness is the rhythm is the sadness. Forever spinning. Crying neon tears, reflecting on the glass. The shadows here are ancient. They predate the moon. We walk beneath the arches of a half-forgotten tune. The drone is holding still the world we need to hide. I trace the lines of fate that the ocean cannot tide. The light is just a rumor, something far away. We live inside the silence of the beautiful decay. Lift up the veil of ages and let the secrets show. The quiet ancient magic that the rivers overflow. The mystic is the only comfort, the only damn place to hide, where the spirit is unbound by the turning of the tide. I feel the moss and marble where the sleeping giants lie. I see the final comfort in the darkness of the sky. The sound of the deep drone is the voice of the earth, returning every whisper to the place of its first birth. The acoustic wood is weeping the secrets that it knew, a loyalty to sorrow that remains forever true. Lift up the veil of ages and let the secrets show, the quiet ancient magic that the rivers overflow. The mist is the only comfort, the only damn place to hide, where the spirit is unbound by the turning of the The memories are echoes in the valleys of the time, a perfect soft surrender, a gentle silent crime. I search for your reflection hidden in the gray, knowing that the shadow is the only thing to stay. The ancient roots are holding the secrets that we share, a desperate quiet beauty suspended in the air. The secret is eternal, the quiet holds the key. Nothing ever truly changes, only what we choose to see. Let the veil descend. lights are bleeding through the curtains now. Another secret that we don't know how. My voice is in the shadows like a hidden thought. A quiet conversation that the darkness brought. The synth is cold and driving, pushing through the night. Looking for a moment, looking for the light. Every single step we take is heavy, slow and deep. A solemn kind of promise that we gotta keep. This is the veil confession, whispered in the gloom. A dark electric romance blooming in this room. Let the synth lines burn, let the drum beat low. It's the only truth the shadows wanted us to know. Forever gone. The air is thick with mystery, a scent I can't define. I see the hidden meaning in your subtle sign. The rhythm is relentless, pulling us along. A secret kind of knowing in this gothic song. We left the world outside with all its easy lies. Just the silent promise reflected in your eyes. I'm tracing every shadow, every single curve. This kind of dark devotion hits every nerve. This is the veil confession,
waiting. The light is far too brief. I carry the full measure of this beautiful dark grief. The sound of every step is muffled by the soil. This heavy, endless promise is the only thing for toil. The world below is calling, a silence deep and vast, a vow that was eternal, a future that is past. This is the weight of the vow, pulling us down slow, the deepest kind of sorrow that the soul can ever know. Let the baseline tremble, let the shadows seal the fate. There is no damn turning back before it is too late. Quiet is a hammer, striking down the sound. No comfort is permitted on this cold, unhallowed ground. The melody is simple, a mirror to the pain, washing over everything like heavy, endless rain. I welcome the unfrosted, the pressure of the years. It's the only thing that justifies the final silent tear. This is the weight of the vow, chorus down slow, the deepest kind of sorrow that the soul can ever know. Let the baseline tremble, let the shadows seal the fate. There is no damn turning back before it is too late. The iron chains are forming from the wishes that we made, a monument to darkness that can never be betrayed. We traded all the fleeting warmth for something hard and true, a covenant with shadows binding me to you. I feel the crushing pressure, the beauty of the cost. In this eternal twilight, nothing is ever lost. I accept the consequence, I accept the slow decay. There is no resistance, there is no other way. The weight is everything, the weight is the truth. This is the weight of the ball, pulling us down slow, the deepest kind of sorrow that
voice. 1,000 empty echoes of 1,000 broken joys. The guitar is screaming out the story I can't tell, living in the wreckage of a memory that fell. I embrace the heavy dust, the cold and endless rain. This fortress of devotion is where I feel the pain. This is where the walls crumble, where the final bricks descend. A love that lasts forever, that will never find an end. I breathe the solemn error, the beautiful decay. We trade the foolish sunrise for the perfect endless gray. I trace the fractured patterns of the moon upon the brill, in this consecrated silence where the truth can still be found. The drum is a slow hammer pounding out the grief, a promise made in ruin beyond all earthly belief. I see the spectral vision of the life we left behind. Now we are only shadows intertwined in mind. This is where the walls crumble, where the final bricks descend. A love that lasts forever, that will never find an end. I breathe the solemn error, the beautiful decay. We trade the foolish sunlight for the perfect endless gray. Let the walls cave in around us. Let the stone finally fall. There is no escape from this, no final call. The night is everything, and everything is night, eternal shadow. Start to breathe. Hold on to the silence that the darkness weaves. The melody is broken, like a promise I can't keep. Waking up to sorrows that I can't let go to sleep. The piano key is silent where the final note should be. A tiny missing comfort that you took away from me. My voice is just a whisper, swallowed by the night. Praying for the darkness, escaping from the light. This is the silent key, the quiet that remains, the endless heavy echo of the cold slow pain. Let the beat drag on, let the deep shadows call. perfect tiny mirror reflecting all the rain. The piano finds its way back to the notes I used to know. A beautiful surrender to the truth that's lying low. We built a sanctuary in the ruins of the past, knowing that this silence was the only thing that lasts. This is the silent key, the quiet that remains, the endless heavy echo of the cold, slow pains. Let the beat drag on, let the deep shadows call. I am the only witness to the memories slow fall.
I trace the cold devotion etched upon your skin, the kind of broken promise where the tragedy sets in. I breathe the air you left behind, I taste the final lie. The only thing that's honest is the darkness in my eye. I knew the danger calling when I heard your silent plea, a venomous surrender that was meant for only me. The night is tearing over, the shadows start to bleed, a final aching hunger born from a dark seed. I need the wound to deepen, I need the pain to rise. There is no honest comfort beneath these broken skies. I felt the serpent's kiss, the lethal sweet embrace, a haunting condemnation that I wear upon my face. Let the melody scream out the sorrow that I keep. I am the willing captive in the silence of my I'll walk the lonely corridors where your memory still sleeps. The promises we broke are all the lonely secrets that it keeps. The melody is weeping through the heavy, endless air. A beautiful surrender to the final deep despair. I give my last resistance to the fate I can't undo. This crimson devotion is the Clock is striking midnight on the tomb of our desire. I walk this endless path, consumed by the same fire. The price of this perfection is the soul that I must spend, a sacrifice to darkness that will never know an end. I welcome the slow poisoning, the final sharp embrace. There is no redemption in this sacred Shadow Blooms The poison is the beauty, the venom is the need. A willing final sacrifice, the life I will conceive. I embrace the cold truth now. I felt the serpent's kiss, the lethal
The fire in the distance is the only thing I see. A burning constant symbol of what you mean to me. We tore down every warning, ignored the final cost. Now we're anchored in the feeling that we desperately lost. The melody is surging, pulling down the air. A desperate loud confession that only we can share. The chains around my spirit are forged from pure desire. I walk through every single wall, I walk through every fire. I need this kind of pressure to keep the truth in sight. This is the only power in the middle of the night. You are the crimson anchor in the madness of the sea, the only damn fixed point that sets the spirit free. Let the storm rage around us, let the waters rise and fall. I would sacrifice everything, I would risk it all. I feel the tension rising when the final chord is hit. A necessary chaos that I can't quit. The rhythm is a comfort, relentless and so true. A silent, solemn promise that I only made to you. The darkness is a shelter where the weak things disappear, leaving only the devotion that holds us right here. The chains around my spirit are forged from pure desire. I walk through curtains open on the final perfect stage. We turn the darkest chapter on the melancholy page. The air is thick with power, the moment is sublime. We shattered all the chains of consequence and time. The music is a weapon, a feeling wild and strong. We knew this final battle was where we all belong. I hear the choirs calling, the promise in the sound, the greatest kind of glory on this consecrated ground. This is the hour of the crown, the moment we command, the final fatal beauty grasped within my hand. Let the surf rest thunder, let the massive roll high. We are the kings and queens beneath the everlasting sky.
Forever we
I wear the cold ambition like a jewel upon my soul. The price of the ascension is finally taking its toll. We traded easy peace for this beautiful huge war, and now we stand victorious, demanding something more. The melody is soaring beyond the highest spire, a testament to passion consumed by sacred fire. The music is a weapon, a feeling wild and strong. We knew this final battle was where we all belong. I hear the choirs calling, the promise in the sound, the greatest kind of brewery on this consecrated ground. This is the hour of the crown, the moment we command, the final fatal beauty, grasp it in my hand. Then you be seventh breath thunder, let the massive drum roll high. We are the kings and queens beneath the everlasting sky.
forever we
We paid the price for this perfection. There is nothing left to lose. This power is eternal, the destiny we choose. We stand unbound now in the final line. This is the hour of the crown. Velvet lies we cherished crumble into dust, a fragile crown of shadow consumed by unrust. My voice is now the echo of a sorrow left unsaid. The memory of your promise is a tomb inside my head. The ancient walls are weeping with a rain that never stops. original dreams resided, with the ghost of a devotion that I cannot hide. The fortress